Alright, last post was May 4th. It's July 3rd now. Just want to give you an update on what the garden's looking like. We got our yellow zucchini. We got a couple of them all ready to go. These are big boy tomatoes. I'm actually going to have to cut the cage off of it because they're doing so well. There's tomatoes all over inside. And to get to them, they're growing so large that I'm going to have to actually build a different cage for them. Then again, some more yellow zucchini comes over here. We have our cherry tomato 100s. They're starting to form now. You can see them on the vine. We had a frost. We planted everything. They were actually about this point here, and we had a freak frost come through, and we had to cut them down to the bottom. I mean, we just had a little snub sticking out, and they've come back to this, so it's been pretty impressive. These right here obviously are carrots. Then we have our lemon cucumbers. They look like lemons, but they're actually cucumbers. We have our broccoli, two different types, our regular broccoli, and then we have it's like a star broccoli, but it's a little bit slower going, and it hasn't really produced what I thought it would. Then we have our yellow pear tomatoes. It's doing extremely well. Over here is it's actually a winter squash. It's a spaghetti squash, but everything in this tire, we lost everything. We had one little thing sticking up, and it's come back to this, so it's been pretty decent. Here, we did lose most of our peppers, but we have three pepper plants that are doing real well, and then all our onions are doing extremely well there. So here is our green zucchini, and it's flourishing. They're just starting to go ahead. You can see them budding just barely now. So these are our sugar pumpkins. There's quite a few fruit on these. As soon as they get a little bit longer, we'll start actually hanging them up over the fence so they can go out into the field. Our corn's doing great. It's right where it should be. Our peas, they're doing great. They look a little sun beaten, but they're still producing like crazy. It's actually been the best harvest of peas that we've had. I mean, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's probably 20 or 30 on each little vine going up. So, doing extremely well. We come over here, we have our lettuce. We grew 6 or 7 different types of lettuce this year, and they've all taken off great. We have our tomatillos. We have 3 green tomatillos. They're like a salsa tomato. And then we have our purple tomatillos. And again, this is just our 2-month mark. Once they really start producing where you can see the fruit on them, I'll do another little video real quick so you guys can see it. These are aromas, and they're, like I said, what's been great to see is how much they've come back. We got different marigolds planted to help with the bug. This this viney thing right here is actually another lemon cucumber. This one is a regular cucumber. You can actually see it right here starting to produce fruit. We didn't even think these were going to make it, so pretty pleased with that. That little house right here, the wife had me make, and it is actually a ladybug house, and it's worked out pretty good. We have all our jalapenos. Got some onions planted in between them. They're doing really well. And then our eggplants are actually come back. There was nothing there. I didn't even think we'd get them this year. Then our tires, we have our cantaloupe. You can see they're starting to go pretty decent. Our cilantro, we've been eating off of this for like a month already. It grows like a weed. It's great. These are our only watermelons that made it. Still slow going. And then our Supermax pumpkins. These pumpkins get to about 200 pounds. And so that's just for carving. The other ones are for pies. And then this is our lettuce. On one, we had our sweet watermelons in here. And didn't care, well, they didn't make it, but so we planted all the lettuce that we had left over that we did not like, and it's growing good. And so what we do is every couple weeks we're cutting them off and bringing them over to the chickens, giving them to the chickens, and they love it. So that's pretty much it. So that's our garden. And again, as soon as all the fruit really starts to pop, I'll do it again. Thanks for watching.